I'm at home and my TV set, and I have to call Comcast.
Or back when you had DirecTV and the wing kicked up.
Or no, I was very young and we use antennas.
Yeah.
For VHF, UHF.
Good evening, football fans. Welcome to the Chessmont Game of the Week on ChessmontFootball.com. Got a great matchup for you tonight. It is the Downingtown East Cougars versus the North Penn Knights. I'm joined by Carl Rudman. Carl, North Penn had a surprising result last week. Tell us a little bit about last week's game and about them as a team.
Yeah, Mikey, they lost to the LaSalle Explorers, a very high-ranked team. They were 7th in the opening schedule, and North Penn was third, and it was seemed like a rout, but the North Penn did come back to score 3 touchdowns in the third quarter to make it close before they fell 41-28. The Knights are coached by Dick Beck, who they were 14-1 last year. They lost key receivers in Ricky Johns and Reese Adonsky.
Udinski, their quarterback, right?
Quarterback, right. And he threw for nearly 4,000 yards in a season. And this season they have Justin Henley returning. He's a senior wide receiver who had 49 receptions and 940 yards receiving. The new quarterback this year is Steve DePaul, junior transfer from Norristown. And other receivers to throw to are John Haynes and seniors Owen Thomas and A.J. Catanzaro. With the new quarterback, look for North Penn. Look for them to run the ball more often this year, led by senior running back Dave Bowski and Khan Jamal, and Germantown's Academy transfer K.J. Cartwright.
Then for Downingtown East, of course, we've seen them a lot over the last couple years. They've played North Penn actually quite a bit over the last couple years, losing them the playoffs in 2015 when Downingtown East was the top seed, and losing last year were the Cougars to the Knights 23-7. North Penn will be receiving the opening kickoff. Tell you a little bit about the Cougars after the opening kick. Just a prediction for tonight's game from Philly.com. They say that Downingtown East is going to be victorious, winning 26-17. So that'll put North Penn in the odd position of being 0-2. And we are underway at Kampmeyer Stadium in Downingtown, Pennsylvania. It's the Chessmont Game of the Week on ChessmontFootball.com. And what a return already for the Knights. Being taken down at the 45-yard line is Justice Henley, the senior. Carl, you brought him up.
Yep, terrific. I did. Justice had a great year last year and a great way to start the game. A great kickoff return. Gets him already to the 46-yard line. A great field position, Mikey.
The Cougars are, of course, led by Coach Mike Matta. He's been here for 14 years. Over the last 5 years, the Cougars are 43-15, so always a very strong team. Not predicted to go as far this year, but that's mainly just because of how strong of a team Coatesville is. Steve DePaul, the junior quarterback. Handoff to the outside by Xavier Gorski, the junior. He had a big week last week, Carl. 12 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a nice game from him, and I'm sure they're going to be using him quite often this evening.
Cougar defense led by senior defensive lineman Connor Munley. Last week, what did the Cougars do to start the season? Victorious by a score of 47-6 over Plymouth White Marsh. They were 40-3 at the half. Second down for the Knights. Great job by the Cougar D. That one of their hallmarks is they just do not give up a lot of points. They sometimes won't give up the yards. They just do not give up the points.
Yeah, a big rush up the middle by their defense, and Gorski had nowhere at all to go on that play.
Gorski, 5'9", 170 pounds. Third down and 10, shotgun formation. Oh, Cougar jumps but gets back.
They're calling an audible here, Mikey. May have taken too much time.
That flag on the play. It is delay a game. So back them up 5 yards, 3rd and 15. As you said, North Penn fell behind early last week. They put up a fight in the second half. I was reading what their coach said, Coach Beck. He said that their offense just couldn't find their identity.
Yes.
If a guy ran the right route, they weren't finding the receiver. If the quarterback threw the right pass, the receiver didn't run the right route. They couldn't get the running lanes going, so all around the offense was scattershot. Now they're in a 3rd and 15, 10:29 to go here at Kampmeyer Stadium. The little bubble screen to the outside. It's going to be a big gain. Still going is Justice Henley, and he's going to go inside the 10, into the end zone. Oh, the ball comes out. But it is a touchdown. Huge gain for a huge play for North Penn.
Just a simple out route there, Mikey, and had a lot of room, and he doesn't need much. And you could see he just burst out to the outside and took it all the way in for a touchdown.
You see that teams like to just get the ball in their best players' hands.
Absolutely. The skilled players in high school football really make a big difference, and you saw it on that play.
Kelly McNamara in to attempt the extra point. The kick is up, and it is good. North Penn takes the early 7-0 lead here in the Chestmont Game of the Week. Barnabas Westchester is a group that exists to help people who are involved in some sort of career transition. Whether you're unemployed, underemployed, returning to the workplace after a long absence, or maybe just thinking about switching careers, we're here to help you. Barnabas Westchester meets in the community room of Providence Church, located at 430 Hannam Avenue in Westchester, every Monday morning from 6:30 to 7:30 a.m. Everyone is welcome to attend. For more information, go to barnabaswc.org or email us at info@barnabas.org. Carl, if you're the Cougars, last week you gave up 2 field goals the entire game. You just gave up more points in the opening drive. But they knew they were going to be going up against a strong opponent.
Much different opponent in this game, Mikey, and they're going to have to account for the speed of some of the North Penn players, especially Henley, because that was a pretty simple play that resulted in a pretty easy touchdown for him.
A little short kick, but see if it's effective. Ball comes out. Hey, not bad if you can get him not to have a big return, and that on the return was Albert Choi.
Albert Choi with the carry there. It was a short pooch punt. I guess that's to prevent a long kickoff return. And it was pretty effective as he only got a few yards.
Going back to that touchdown, it's something that you, like I said, you like to get the ball in your best player's hands. You just set up the blocking and let them do what they can. Cougars in the I formation, run up the middle by Tim Avado. This is a Cougar offense led by quarterback Bryce Lauletta. If you've heard that name over the last couple of years, it's because his 2 brothers also were starting quarterbacks for the Cougars. He has got a very smart football mind. He also has a very strong arm. 2nd and 9 for the Cougars. Flag on the play as we await the flag. Other players to look at for the Cougars are, as we said, Tim Avado and Brasir Stocker had a big game last week. 7 carries, 89 yards, 2 touchdowns, and maybe part of the reason why we saw the short kick, Carl. Brasir Stocker opened the game last week with an 89-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. He has thus far gotten offers from Bowling Green, Holy Cross, and Temple.
It was a legal procedure on that play, Mike. He put him back 5 yards.
Avado with the carry again.
Didn't get much on that play either, and they're going to have a long 3rd down in distance here. You could see their first throw of the game.
As I said, he's got a strong arm, but he's also very smart, so if the throw is not there, he will take it himself.
Going to the shotgun here.
Umberger with the reception, Carl. Forgive us if you weren't able to hear us. We had a little technical difficulty there, but Umberger with the reception, getting the Cougars the first down. And the patented Cougar hurry-up offense. Oh, and it's a halfback pass. Incomplete. Pass intended for Jack Riley.
Stephen Long with the throw there, Mikey.
Always love a good trick play.
Yeah, it wasn't badly designed, but incomplete to make it 2nd and 10.
Yes, since it wasn't a running back, it wasn't a halfback pass. It was just a double pass, if you will. But
correct.
Cougars trail the Knights 7-0. 2nd and 10, 8:53 to go here in the first quarter. Ball on the 45-yard line. Play action pass. Pass is complete. A lot of executing the play action well. Connor Noble with the reception, the sophomore tight end. And this is a program that produced Kerry Angeline, the tight end for the USC Trojans. So could they have another star in the making? I formation, man in motion. That's Stocker with the carry, and he's got a big gain. He's going to be taken down at the 2.5-yard line. What a run by Stocker, Carl. First time we've seen him tonight.
Great stop. Great explosiveness by Stocker there, and a nice tackle by John Haynes there to prevent the score. But it's going to get 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. Two explosive teams here, Mikey, early on.
Yeah, I think we're going to have another great matchup just like last week. If you didn't get the chance to see Oxford upset Henderson, that game is archived on YouTube. And it's a Cougar touchdown. So Downingtown East answers the Knights score with one of their own. Umberger gets the touchdown reception. He had one last week. So, Carl, we were expecting to see a great matchup tonight. After one drive apiece, it's not disappointed.
Yeah, not disappointed. Both teams look like they have explosive offenses, and we're going to see a lot of scoring, it looks like, tonight.
The extra point was up and is good. We'll be right back after this word from the Chester County Air Show.
Mike, what is going to go on at the Air Show on October the 7th?
We've got all type of aircraft on display. This year, I think we're going to have more of a military presence on the field with some of the military aircraft from surrounding areas. And of course, the whole area out in front of the tarmac is closed off for the public to go out and walk around.
Don't forget, October the 7th, Chester County Airport. Mike's going to be here serving. You can even sign up to learn how to fly.
We're back at Kampmeyer Stadium. 7-7 is the score. Umberger with the touchdown reception, Carl. And both teams have a lot of weapons. That's the hallmark of a good team. We were talking before the game about the Oxford-Henderson game last week, how there was several players that were up for player of the game. Usually it might only just be one star player, but tonight we saw a nice play by Stocker already. Umberger with a nice play. For North Penn, they have several, Henley, they have Gorski. There's a lot of guys for each team. North Penn with the return. Got some blocking. Finally knocked out of bounds by the Cougars.
It's KJ Cartwright on the return.
Senior running back. Expect to see him get some carries tonight.
Takes it to the 33-yard line, 34-yard line. 1st and 10. Good field position for North Penn.
You have a feeling this might be one of those games where it comes down to, and I know this is, an obvious statement, but who makes the least amount of mistakes?
Yeah, we'll look for that during the game.
Looking to the sideline to get the play call, kind of like the college spread offense that you see frequently. Quarterback always looking over. Paul takes it himself. And folks, we are having some technical difficulties here in the booth. So that was DePaul with the carry.
Lost 3 yards on the play, Mikey.
Shotgun formation again for the Knights. Good hard count there. The Cougars didn't jump off sides, but there was a little bit of movement. Dropping back the pass. Avoids the pressure. Tries for the big play, but overthrows his man. Wide open on the route was Henley. He had about 3 yards on the receiver, on the defensive back.
Easy touchdown, and like he just missed him. And that, they've got to have somebody who can cover him, or he's going to score on every play.
Double
It's
team,
crazy.
maybe have a cornerback cover him and safety help.
I don't know if his speed is just too much for them to handle, but he was so far open on that play. Boy, he could have underthrown him by a lot, and he probably would have had time to come back and get it, don't you think?
But you're correct. I mean, they say if you miss long, so that way it won't be an interception, but
In that particular case, he could have caught it anyway.
so Henley with the grab there. I mean, they know he's their best player in addition to Gorski.
There's a penalty on the play.
Yep, Cougars with another flag there. You know it's going to drive Coach Maddock crazy. So North Penn gets the first down off of the penalty. 1st and 10, ball on the 45-yard line. Each team scored on their opening possession.
Kind of be mindful I'm behind you, but the only thing about the people are like, got to go out.
Jamal with the carry there. Minimal gain, only a pickup of 1. Play action pass. Pass is complete to Henley. I mean, he's doing whatever he wants, Carl.
Men against boys. It's like a pro player playing in a high school game. He just has way too much speed for Downingtown to handle so far. I don't know how they're going to stop him.
Shows you how strong LaSalle is that they were able to beat this team.
Yeah. I'm sure LaSalle has a high-powered offense also.
But that was 32 yards like it was nothing.
Right? It's just too easy. They missed a touchdown pass earlier in the drive.
1st and goal for the Knights. Was Jamal with the carry there.
Loss of 1 yard on the play.
I was mistaken. I said and goal. It was 1st and 10 on that.
Right, 1st and 10. They're at the 14-yard line.
2nd and 12. Quick pass there complete to Henley.
At least they were in front of him. It's pretty mean they're behind him. So.
Though as good as he is, he can make you miss.
Yeah, it's a relatively good defensive play there.
Gonna bring up a 3rd and 8.
Nice tackle by Joey Janik on that play. He got in front of him and was able to make the tackle. get to the two for first down.
Checking with the sideline again is DePaul. Another quick pass. Oh, short pass. He had Shamar Edwards. Not saying he was going to get to the end zone, but he had some room in front of him.
Yeah, I don't know if he would have gotten to the end zone in that play, but the pass was underthrown and incomplete. Looks like they'll have to go for a field goal here.
4th and 8. McNamara, the kicker.
This will be a 27-yard field goal.
Kick is up. And it is good. North Penn scores again, taking the 10-7 lead. Very strong kick there, Carl.
Very nice kick. It would have been good maybe from another 10 yards. That's our first field goal of the season, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Westchester East currently trailing Radnor 6-0. Where they're looking for the best burgers in Chester County, a place to host your private event, or a relaxing place to enjoy daily food and drink specials, Beaver Creek Tavern has you covered. Serving classic American fare with gluten-free and vegetarian options available. To get the party started, go to 1350 Bondsville Road in Downingtown or call 484-593-0481. We'll see you there. McNamara ready to do the kickoff. Downingtown East gave up two field goals last week. Already a touchdown and a field goal. Short kick again. Albert with the return. Carl, it's never a good feeling when you're an offense and you know you have to score every drive. I don't know if it's the point of the game yet where that's Downingtown East mindset, but it's 2 drives, 2 scores for the Knights.
Yeah, we'll see what Downingtown East can do here. As they had an opening drive for a touchdown also, so it's going to be a matter of which defense can stop the opposing offense here right now. Ball's at the 39-yard line to start on this drive.
That was Avado with the carry again. Pick up a 3. Excuse me, 4. Avado with the carry again. I feel like he's their, just their grinded out back. Then they bring in Stocker for the big plays.
Yeah. They do like to run the ball more this year.
They actually weigh the same, and Stocker is 3 inches taller.
3rd and 1 here, Mikey.
5 inches taller. Ooh, big hit there.
Big hit by number 3, Owen Thomas there. He may have stopped him from the first down.
Thomas is one of the captains.
And he did. He stopped him.
4th and 1.
They're going to go for it.
Either that or the pooch punt, the quick punt that we saw last week.
We saw a lot of pooch punts last week.
And it is the punt. Takes a nice Cougar bounce. Going to be down at the 16-yard line. Something you see frequently in high school is that move where you have the quarterback to see what the defense is giving you, really, before they decide whether or not to go for it or to kick it. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And like a good neighbor, your local State Farm agent, Will L. Anderson, is there. That's right, whether you need homeowners insurance, car insurance, renter's insurance, or more, Will's got you covered. Reach him at 610-873-9957 or visit him at 38 West Lancaster Avenue in Downingtown. That's right, Will L. Anderson, your local State Farm agent. 1st and 10 for the Knights, looking to score again. It's a lot of room to run up the middle. Anthony Andrews, the fullback, first time saying his name tonight. Another senior.
Yeah, that was let's give a shout out to Owen Thomas because he made the defensive play of the game so far, and then he stopped the play on 3rd and 1. and it allowed them to get the ball back. So right now we're talking about what defensive team is going to make the plays.
One thing I noticed with North Penn, Carl, quite a few transfers to their program, and it shows you how good they are. That people wanted to go there.
Play there.
Play action pass. Oh, cannot come up with the grab. That was John Haynes. He did have to jump for the ball, but have to think maybe he should have pulled that one down.
Yeah, he should have had it again. With the speed of their wide receivers is taking advantage of the
not
defense.
Not an easy catch.
No, not an easy one, but again, you get your hands on the ball, and your timing was a little bit off on that play as far as when he went up in the air and wasn't able to come down with it. But good play, good call, and it just bodes well for North Penn that they're able to find receivers open downfield.
2nd and 10 for North Penn. The 10-7 lead late in the first quarter. Pass is complete to A.J. Cantazaro. Remember his name from calling the playoff game a couple years ago against Downingtown East. 6'2", 175 pounds, so he can go up there against shorter defensive backs to get the ball.
Got 3rd and 5 here.
They have a lot of options. I mean, if I'm Coach Beck, my lead option would be get the ball to Henley, but maybe give it to Gorski on a screen pass or something, or hit Cantazaro again, or one of the several running backs they like to give the ball to. And it's intercepted. Intercepting the pass is Kyle Egan. It was deflected, but the ball comes out, goes out of bounds. Nice job by Egan. He was right there. The ball came down to his hands, and that's the stop that the Cougars needed. You can see Coach Matta there, very happy.
Yeah, it was a break there as the ball went off the receiver's hand right into Kyle Egan's. He's got to watch running the football, but like he easily was stripped there, and the ball could have been lost. But he got lucky and it went out of bounds.
I think he was just so excited that he had the ball.
Yeah, you definitely could tell he wasn't a running back. And, the way he's carrying the ball, you could see the guy coming from behind and easily stripped him. And you could tell he was going to get stripped.
Cougar football still, though, as you said, it goes out of bounds, and they have a chance to take the lead here. Said it was going to come down to who makes the most mistakes or the least mistakes. Screen pass complete to Spencer Umberger, but great job by the defense. Coming up with the stop was Khan Jamal.
Khan Jamal, nice play. They kind of smelled that out there. It was a good call, but Khan Jamal made a really nice play in the linebacker role and made the tackle for no gain.
Hurry up offense for the Cougars. There was a run up the middle by Jonah-Saint, the 5'7" junior. Third and 3. Run by Jonah-Saint again. First down for Downingtown East. Points off turnovers, always one of the big stats the coaches look at. Turnovers in general, but can you convert? Goes to Stocker. Stocker with the cut. And he's in for the score. Just love the way Stocker runs. He always seems to have some space around him.
Yeah, I mean, he had touched the ball and it was a touchdown. I'm telling you, he's in, and he was in easily. He certainly has a lot of talent.
Surprised he doesn't have more offers, but hey, Temple's looking at him, and you being a Temple alum, Carl, I'm sure you'd love to see him playing for the Owls in that cherry red one day in the near future.
I sure would.
Extra point is blocked. The kick by Dan Good. makes it 13-10. And Carl, it's still a field goal game. You got to be sound in the kicking game, and that does come up big.
Sure, they're only 3 behind, and the way McNamara kicked that field goal, they're only down 3, so it makes a difference.
Chester County Transmissions is Chester County's auto repair pros for all your auto needs. Chester County Transmissions pledges to all of their customers that they will repair your transmission using the most cost-effective repair methods available. It's not hard to see why they've been trusted to complete Chester County's auto repair needs since 1980. They're located at 2343 East Lincoln Highway in Coatesville and can be reached at 610-384-2879, or you can visit them online at chestercountytransmissions.com and get a repair quote 24/7. That's Chester County Transmissions for all your auto repair needs.
Sorry, he was already out. Did I get him? He was already out.
So Downingtown East gets the big turnover, Carl. They get the touchdown. They have to be a little disappointed the extra point was blocked, but they got the lead back.
Absolutely, turnovers are going to be a key. Both offenses are explosive.
Good blocking there on the return. Still going is KJ Cartwright, and he almost backed up into the end zone, which would have been an automatic touchback.
Nice return by Cartwright. He gets the ball all the way to the 38-yard line.
I've been noticing on each of the returns that the blockers are just doing a very good job. If there's a Cougar coming down, they're making sure they're getting them. That's the big thing. I mean, you could have the fastest returner there is, but if he doesn't have the blocking, it's not going to matter. 1st and 10 for the Knights, now trailing 13-10. It's the Chestmont Game of the Week on ChestmontFootball.com. Bowski with the carry.
Nice speed by Bowski on that run. Speed and power.
Going to bring up 2nd and 4. But that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. Your score, the Downingtown East Cougars 13, the North Penn Knights 10. We'll be right back after this word from the D'Ambrosio Auto Group.
Labor Day savings going on right now at the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio, Destination Downingtown. For the biggest savings, best selection, and the best deals. Save up to $12,000 off Ram trucks and up to $8,000 off Jeep Cherokees. Go to the Big Lot with thousands of Jeeps and Ram trucks and over 150 Jeep Wranglers in stock. For the name you can trust for over 35 years, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, Destination Downingtown.
And folks, just a reminder, Postgame will be naming the D'Ambrosio Auto Group Player of the Game. Right now, I'd have to say it's Stocker. Umberger making a case as well, but right now I'd have to say Brashear Stocker is your leading candidate for the D'Ambrosio Auto Group Player of the Game. Folks, just a reminder, you can follow us on Twitter at ChestmontFB. And be sure to like our mothership station, 3CTV Live, on Facebook, and follow 3CTV Live on Instagram. 2nd and 4. North Penn trying to get the lead back, or at least tie it up. Play action. DePaul drops back. The pass is complete to Anthony Andrews.
Nice play there. Nice swing pass.
Just looking at this roster, they have so many seniors and juniors.
Yeah.
Andrews, another senior, gets the first down for the Knights. Ball on the 45-yard line. I mean, this is going to come down to the wire, I believe, Carl. I don't think we're going to have a blowout here unless there's an injury or somebody just gets turnover happy. Wildcat formation. That's Henley with the ball. He's got it to the outside. He's still going. Takes a while to bring him down. Finally getting him out of bounds was Jared Lieberman. Why is Henley not getting the ball every play, aside from the fact that it would tire him out?
Yeah. Again, the Wildcat formation, first of all, why would they take a fake when he has the ball? I would be like right on him. And talk about player of the game, Mikey. I think he's a strong candidate also.
So see Coach Matta there. He's probably thinking in his head, what are we going to do to stop this guy?
Yes.
That's one of the things I love about high school football is you see the talents like that.
Yeah, and then you look for them in college and see how well they do.
A talent like Stocker for the Cougars. Play action. Paul waits, completes the pass, and it's a touchdown to Owen Thomas. The Knights take the lead back. Great job there by DePaul, waiting for his receiver to get open. Carl, it's just going to be back and forth all night.
Yeah, absolutely. Owen shows his versatility. He made that great tackle to have Downingtown punt, and now he comes up with a touchdown catch.
Could be wrong. I believe he could be a transfer as well. Might be mistaken. McNamara attempted the extra point. High snap. But the kick is good. Very powerful leg, and North Penn takes the 17-13 lead. Or was there a flag on the play there? Saw the refs getting together and talking. Carl, nice drive by the Knights.
Yeah, set up by that run on the Wildcat by Justin Henley. Excellent. Again, the big play receiver, running back makes the big play and then gets him down there. And easy touchdown. Great blocking, by the way, on the offensive line on that play, too. If you noticed, he had plenty of time to get that pass out in for a touchdown.
Yeah, Justice Henley, very impressive.
Justice Henley, yes.
McNamara ready to do the kickoff. This time they do a longer kick. That's surprising to see. It bounces. Stocker finally picks up the ball. And there he goes. Surprised they didn't do the short kick. Why would you kick it to him? Can they catch him? He's going to go. Brashear Stocker 2 weeks in a row with a huge kickoff return for a touchdown. And the ball was bouncing there.
Unbelievable. Great speed.
How did he get by everybody? It makes me think of Devin Hester. I'm calling it a two-man race for the D'Ambrosio Auto Group player of the game. It's either going to be Brashear Stocker or it's going to be Justice Henley. It was working so well doing the short kick. I don't know why they would give him that chance. But Brashear Stocker with the great kickoff return for a touchdown. Cougars seem to be missing a player here for the extra point. And their last extra point was blocked. They had a player running onto the field late. The kick is up, and it is good. Downingtown East quickly takes the lead back 20-17. It's the Chesmont Game of the Week on ChesmontFootball.com. Folks, we got a lot of great games coming up for you this season. You saw the first game of the season. We had Westchester Henderson versus Oxford. Of course, tonight, Downingtown East versus North Penn. Next week, it's Unionville hosting Avongrove. Coming up the following week, it's the Chesmont favorite, Coatesville Red Raiders, taking on the Downingtown West Whippets. The following week, it's Octorara at Westchester Ruston. On September 29th, it's Westchester Henderson hosting Bishop Shanahan. And Downingtown East, Downingtown West, the Battle of the Brandywine coming up on October 6th. And then another great rivalry the following week, Westchester Henderson and Westchester East. October 20th, it's D West versus Westchester East. And then coming up on October 27th, Shanahan at Coatesville. And then we got playoff games for you November 3rd and November 10th. Great schedule of games on ChesmontFootball.com coming up this season. Businesses looking to advertise, go to ChesmontFootball.com. or call 610-269-5000. And again, these games are archived on YouTube. So if you want to go back and watch the great game we had last week, it's on there. Line drive kick. Cartwright with the return. He's got some space. Still going, makes a man miss. What a great juke move, Carl.
Beautiful juke move there, and picked up an extra 10 yards for that juke move and gets the ball all the way out to the 46-yard line. Great field position for North Penn.
You know I love special teams, so this is exciting me. It's not just because I'm a Bears fan that saw Devin Hester. I just have always found it fascinating that some teams don't focus on something that is 1/3 of the game. I mean, you saw Downingtown East took the lead back because of how strong their special teams were, but they're only up by 3 because their extra point was blocked. The Knights trying to take the lead back, 10:50 to go here in the first half at Kottmeyer Stadium. Making a couple guys miss, but the pressure finally gets to him. DePaul throws it out of bounds.
He got hit real hard on that play too, Mikey.
Just nobody got open. It was almost a coverage shack, but instead it goes out of bounds. Smart job there throwing it out, but
yeah, one of the rare good defensive plays by Downingtown East tonight.
Besides the interception.
Correct, and that was a little bit lucky as the ball just got tipped right into Egan's hand.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 46. Rolling out the pass. Pass incomplete. The pass was intended for Justice Henley.
Unusual for 2 plays in a row not to work. We got a 3rd and 10.
Carl, be curious to see if they try and do maybe an end around or a jet sweep, or maybe put Henley at running back, not just the Wildcat, and try and give him like a shovel pass.
Yeah. It wouldn't need much, just a block here and there. He'd be gone.
3rd and 10. North Penn scored on their last drive, but then gave up a touchdown in the ensuing kickoff. Shotgun formation. Pressure up the middle. Pass is deflected. Gonna say North Penn's gonna have to punt here because it brings up a 4th and 10. I see Stocker running off the field, so I guess he's not the punt return man, which is good news for the Knights. We actually are seeing a punter do a punt as opposed to just a quick punt. Knee almost touched the ground there. Ball takes a bounce. Gonna go inside the 15. Down to stop right on the 10-yard line, and that's where the Cougars are gonna start their next drive, looking to extend their lead. Chestmont Game of the Week is brought to you by the Habitat Restore. Let me tell you about the Habitat Restore, Carl. What you do is you have some furniture you don't need anymore. Maybe you just moved. You donate it to the Habitat Restore, and then people looking to get some good quality furniture or maybe a filing cabinet. I know my parents got one there a couple years ago. They buy it for a good price, and then the money benefits Habitat for Humanity. What a great cause. 2 locations for you, one in Callan, one in Kennett Square. That's the Habitat Restore, benefiting Habitat for Humanity. Carry up the middle by Garvey Jonasaint. A little dangerous how he's holding the ball there. Saw him move around some.
Yeah, still a good inside run by him, and gets him at, get a little room here, a 7-yard gain.
Play action. What a grab on the play. It was great coverage, but Jack Riley, dangerous throw, but he was able to get it.
Not a great throw, but somehow he came up with the ball. It was a really dangerous throw.
I don't know why I said great throw. It was a great reception.
Great reception, yeah.
Man in motion. I formation. Stocker with the carry.
Almost broke it, Mikey. Still got 8-9 yards.
He's touched the ball 4 times tonight and has 2 touchdowns.
Reminds me a little bit of Ricky Waters, ex-Eagle 49er, the way he runs the ball.
Although I don't know if we're going to hear for what said by him for those Eagles fans that remember that play. Or that speech. Nice job by the Knight defense stopping Stocker there. Just jamming up the middle.
Yeah, he got the first down.
But considering the big playmaking ability he has, even though, yes, he did get the first down, wasn't a touchdown. 8:50 to go in the first half. Downingtown East leading North Penn 20-17. But it's a timeout for the Cougars. We'll be right back after this word from Miller's Insurance.
Chester County's most trusted insurance agency. Whether it's for your automobile or your home, a life insurance policy, or coverage for your business. Since 1975, Miller's Insurance Agency has been protecting homes, property, people, and businesses throughout Chester County. Miller's guides you every step of the way, providing the best options, getting you the right policy that works best for you. Contact us today for a no-cost consultation. Miller's Insurance Agency. We're here today for your tomorrows. Visit online at miainc.com.
We're back at Cop Myers Stadium as the Downingtown East Cougars look to go 2-0 against the 0-1 North Penn Knights. Downingtown East leading 20-17. Carl, it's been quite a game thus far. It's been a couple of big playmakers in Henley and Stocker leading their respective teams.
Yeah, it's been an exciting game with a lot of action, and we still have 8:55 to go in the second quarter, so many more scoring plays to be had here, and it's it's going to be who can make more of the plays here in this game.
I'm going to be really curious to see how the teams come out to start the second half, because you got 2 great coaches that are going to be needing to make adjustments. The screen pass goes to Avado.
Yeah,
Nice pickup for first down.
Nice tackle by Shamar Edwards on the play.
Talk about it every week on first down. You want to have just a positive play, not negative or 0-yard plays. Pick up, we say 4 yards of carries go. That was a 4-yard pass completion to the running back, just as effective. Get 4 yards 3 times, you're going to get a first down. Second and 6, ball on the 45-yard line. Cougars looking to extend their lead. Laletta under under center. Getting tripped up at the line of scrimmage was Avado.
Avado's had a tough time tonight finding any room. He appears to be the inside runner for them.
But I do like that they are sticking with him.
Yes. You have to stick with the run game here. Makes everything else go.
And they do like doing the play action, so they got to keep it up. And there's the play action right there.
Going to run. Nice tackle.
He's flipped on the play. Laletta also plays lacrosse, so he's used to running around.
Again, Owen Thomas with the defensive plays. That man definitely the defensive player of the game so far.
See why he's captain.
Yeah. So he's a pretty big guy too, Mikey. 6'4", 225.
Fourth down for the Cougars. Got to think that here we go, backing up. It's going to be a punt. Laletta with the punt. It's going to bounce inside the 15 before it comes to a stop at the 13-yard line. He made that one a little bit more obvious, just taking a few extra steps back before that ball was snapped.
Yeah, sometimes we can't guess. This time we could see he was going to punt the ball.
Wasn't expecting them to go for it 4th and 2 on the other side of the field.
Not with the lead and this part of the game. There's no reason to go for it there.
North Penn looks to put some more points on the board as they trail by 3. 7:03 to go here in the first half. This is the Chestmont Game of the Week on ChestmontFootball.com. DePaul under center. Handoff up the middle. Goes to Anthony Andrews.
Nice inside run there, Mikey. Picks up a good gain on first down.
Both teams know you just can't be pass happy. You got to stick with the run. And 6 yards a carry. It's not a huge play, but it sets you up to do whatever you want to on second down.
Right. Gives you a lot more options. Got a timeout here.
North Penn taking one. It's their first of the game. Both teams have now used a timeout. Barnabas Westchester is a group that exists to help people who are involved in some sort of career transition. Whether you're unemployed, underemployed, or returning to the workplace after a long absence, or maybe just thinking about switching careers, we're here to help you. Barnabas Westchester meets in the community room of Providence Church, located at 430 Hannam Avenue in Westchester, every Monday morning from 6:30 to 7:30 a.m. Everyone is welcome to attend. For more information, go to barnabaswc.org or email us at info@barnabas.org. Don't know if they just didn't have the right personnel on the field, or they weren't sure what play they wanted to call, but something wasn't right there. And now there's a flag right after the timeout. Did number 9 move there? Because I saw an offensive lineman going right to. Wait, number 9's the quarterback, so I don't know what the.
Right.
Number 55, Matt Bavin. The
center.
Yes, the center looked very unhappy. Oh, because they're doing the Wildcat, so clearly something was off there. Henley in the shotgun. He's frustrated. They have to call another timeout. Very surprising to see. And we'll be right back to see if they actually can get a playoff after this word from the Chester County Air Show.
Tell us a little bit about your restaurant.
Well, we have a restaurant on the field here called Flying Machine Cafe, and we've been here since 1997. It's a full-service restaurant, breakfast, lunch, dinner. You have an excellent view of the airfield and aircraft.
And I know that you guys got some of the best French onion soup that could be made in the world. So don't forget, come down and have lunch. See Mike, the owner. He might even give you a discount.
Never can tell.
And also, of course, not just for the air show, they got a great restaurant up there at the airport. So eat some great food, watch some planes fly. Went to the air show last year with the kids. They thoroughly enjoyed it. And that pass was incomplete. Even if it wasn't incomplete, his knees touched the ground. So 2 timeouts and a penalty for that play. Coach Beck cannot be happy.
Yeah, all of a sudden both offenses are sputtering a little bit here as defenses are catching up to them a little bit.
3rd and 9 for North Penn. 6:28 to go here in the first half. Downingtown East leading 20-17.
Let's see if they go to Justice Henley on this play, Mikey.
Shotgun formation.
He's looking for Henley.
He's hit as he throws. Looks like the ball might have come out at the last second, but it looks like they are ruling a catch. Nice job holding on.
There's Shamar Edwards on the catch. Nice grab on the sideline there and a tight pass. And they have a first down at the 25-yard line. And we got a penalty here on the play also, 15 yards.
Wow. I mean, it went for a horse collar.
Horse collar.
I saw a hit as the throw was occurring, and I couldn't really tell where the hand was.
Right.
But I did see the quarterback's neck jerk in an odd fashion.
Gets him out of a hole now, and they're at the 40-yard line, Mikey. 1st and 10.
A lot of pressure in his face, but that pass is complete. Nice tackle there, but it's after the big gain by KJ Cartwright.
Yeah, great play, wide open and good throw. And they certainly came out of a hole in a hurry there after sputtering down there in their own end zone.
They couldn't even get a playoff, and then
Right.
boom, boom, 2 big plays. Then Downtown East not helping themselves with the penalty. The good teams find to get out of bad situations. It was surprising to see that turn of events there. Wildcat formation again. Don't see that at the pro level so much anymore, but in high school and college you do. Oh. Flag on the play, delay a gain. They were too slow to get the snap off. Back them up 5 yards. It's the only problem with having someone that's not a quarterback.
Right, and also, when you have a play like that not work, it's doubtful they're going to go back to it.
Also gives the Cougars a second to catch their breath. So they're back to having DePaul at quarterback, shotgun formation. The lone running back is Khan Jamal. That pass is complete to A.J. Cantazaro.
Nice grab by Canzaro there, and it's going to give him another 1st down.
Oh, I think they might
Or are they be a little
marking-
short?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'd say about a foot short.
Yeah, see the marker there. It's going to make
But still, they're
2nd and 1.
short on this drive. They get penalties. It doesn't matter.
They're going to run the football here.
Handoff up the middle.
Good game.
Khan Jamal.
Look at that. Just powering 3 guys.
Then there's a 4th guy behind that he got by. That's just talent right there. By the offensive line, by the running back. Everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a running play, and they still couldn't stop it.
Right, because you're looking for 1 yard, and he got 10 or 11. Just great blocking and great running by Khan Jamal.
1st and 10, North Penn, trailing 20-17. Just over 5 minutes to go here in the first half. It's the Chestmont Game of the Week on ChestmontFootball.com.
There's
And
Jamal.
It's a touchdown for Jamal, giving the Knights the lead back.
Yeah, it's just a great run by Jamal as he broke off tackle, and he had to break 1 tackle there, Mikey, and once he broke that one, he was gone. Strong running by him. And like you said, that extra point, that it's going to put them down by 4 again.
And it all goes back to that missed extra point by Downingtown East. Oh, no, it's blocked.
It's blocked.
So it's a missed extra point
Can't
by
do
North
anything
Penn.
with
Yeah,
it.
in high school, you can't run back the missed extra point. Say, hey, each team had blocked a kick. We'll be right back after this word from the D'Ambrosio Auto Group. 23-20 is your score. North Penn with the lead.
Labor Day savings going on right now at the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio, Destination Downingtown. For the biggest savings, best selection, and the best deals. Save up to $12,000 off Ram trucks and up to $8,000 off Jeep Cherokees. Go to the Big Lot with thousands of Jeeps and Ram trucks and over 150 Jeep Wranglers in stock. For the name you can trust for over 35 years, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, Destination Downingtown.
We are back live at Koppmeyer Stadium as North Penn has just taken a 23-20 lead. The extra point was blocked, so each team has now blocked one. Special teams always coming into play. 2 blocked extra points and a kickoff return for a touchdown, Carl. It's been a great matchup thus far. We were just saying during that commercial, it's not been the best overall defensive game, but there's been some strong defensive plays.
Yes, there has, but again, it's with 2 talented offensive teams. It's tough to stop them on any basis, in a short basis of time.
Not surprising, North Penn goes back to the short kickoff as Choi gets it.
That actually worked, Mikey, because the 28-yard line is one of the field positions that have been mostly at the 40, 45, so that actually was an effective kickoff for them.
Whether looking for the best burgers in Chester County, a place to host your private event, or a relaxing place to enjoy daily food and drink specials, Beaver Creek Tavern has you covered. Serving classic American fare with gluten-free and vegetarian options available. To get the party started, go to 1350 Bondsville Road in Downingtown. We'll see you there. Hand off to, I believe that's Stocker up the middle. And it is Stocker. Makes sense. You just gave up the lead. Give it to your big playmaker.
Yeah, excellent defense there by North Penn.
Pick up a 3 there. The last 2 carries for Stocker. It's been a strong job by the Knight defense.
I believe that ball's intercepted, Mikey.
It is. The ball was deflected, bouncing around. What a turn of events.
Yes, I believe that was Nick and Trary who came up with that ball.
And North Penn right back on the field trying to add to their lead.
I don't know.
Coach Matta not happy.
Big turn of events here as North Penn threatening going up by 10.
Each team now has an interception, and now each team has a blocked extra point. Handoff goes to Bowski. He's still going, and he's going to go in for the score. Darge Bowski extending the Knight lead, and just like that, Carl, just about a minute of gameplay ago, Downtown East had the lead. They've now given up 2 touchdowns in just a matter of seconds.
Yeah, again, explosive play. Poor tackling, unfortunately, on that play as they had him all wrapped up, and he got away, and once he got away, he was gone.
After he got by that first man.
Yeah.
And Kelly McNamara trying to shake off the blocked kick last time. Kick is up, and it is good. She's got a very strong leg, Carl.
She does.
And yes, I did say she. Kelly McNamara is a female kicker, but she is a very strong leg. Giving the Knights the 30-20 lead. Carl, does Downingtown East try and go with another trick play here, or just try and do a deep pass the first play to get right back into the scoring going again, or did they just stay true to their offense?
I say they stay true to their offense. There's so much time left. In a game like this, I don't think a 10-point lead is that big a deal. But you can't turn the ball over like they did. And turnovers are going to be a big factor in this game.
Well, it's all going to start here for North Penn to make sure they don't kick the bar off to Stocker. McNamara getting ready to do the kickoff. It is Choi with the return, but he's making some men miss. He's still going. Great juke move there, finally brought down by Anthony Andrews. Maybe just kick it out of bounds.
Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for some athleticism by Andrews there, he could have gone all the way.
We did have a poll question before the game. Oh, there is a penalty there. It's a face mask, so add even more yards. We did have a poll question on Twitter. We can Follow us at Chessmont FB as to who is going to be the D'Ambrosio player of the game. The leading vote getter in that was Bryce Laletta. But right now I'd have to say it has to be Henley, I believe. But there's a couple options.
There sure is.
If Stocker can add to the scoring for the Cougars on this drive, perhaps he'll take the lead back.
Quick play here. East comes out.
Although East seemed a little unsure where they were supposed to line up. Pass is intercepted again. Wow, what a play. John Haynes with the interception. And if you're a Cougar fan, not what you wanted to see.
I think North Penn's loaded with athletes that make plays, Mikey. Offense and defense. This looks to me they may have a few more special athletes than Downingtown might.
Again, this is not a Cougar team that was predicted to do as well as they've done in past years, but it's still a very strong team. You can see the talent, but against a North Penn team like this, you can't make mistakes.
Right, now they're in danger of falling further behind here. The defense needs to come up with a play of their own.
Handoff goes to Khan Jamal.
That's what I mean by defense. They've been breaking away or breaking tackles. That time they got them by the legs and held on for a short game. It's going to be 2nd and 8 for North Penn.
If you're Downingtown East, the next time you go to the field, you just run the ball a couple times just to not turn it over, or do you do a couple short passes to get confidence back in your quarterback? That ball overthrown, intended for Cantazzaro.
Cantazzaro was out there, but he missed them on that play. He overthrew him. It's going to make it 3rd down and 8.
North Penn trying to get points off of turnover again.
Big play here is Downingtown East needs to get off the field and get their offense back on the field so they can get closer to North Penn by the half. Like to cut this lead in half.
Also, you don't want your defense to get tired. I mean, I know it is close to halftime, but they've been out there for a while the last two drives. Back to pass, pressure up the middle. Ball off the hands, and it's an interception by the Cougars. Stuart Regets. Another deflection leading to an interception. That's what they needed to do, forcing their 2nd turnover of the game.
Game of turnovers, Mikey, and that was a big one for Downingtown East. Gives them a chance to cut the lead down to maybe a 30-27 3-point lead at half.
A name we haven't said for the last couple drives. I just see him running out there is Spencer Umberger. Does he get the ball, or do they go to Stocker, the big play man? It is Stocker with the carry up the middle, and that's more the Stocker that we've seen. They were able to stop him the last 2 plays, but Brashear Stocker, nice run up the middle.
Nice run up the middle. Nice tackle by Nick Antrari there.
Stocker still in, gets the carry again. Takes it inside the 5, going to be brought down at the 3. I saw him giving the same play hand motion, and that was the exact same play.
Same play, great work by the offensive lineman. As you see, they were trying to push him into the end zone there. But a great run there by Stoker. And we have a 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Stocker came off the field. Score update for you. Badner just blowing out Westchester East 26-0 at halftime. I'd say I wouldn't be surprised to see Avedo get the carry here. He came out on the field. We said he was the short yardage guy. He gets the carry. Nice stop by Owen Thomas.
Doesn't appear to be Avedo's night tonight every time he's carried the ball.
Oh, Harvard's
Oh,
offsides.
offside, so it's going to negate the run. And we'll just half the distance to the goal, bring it to the 1.
So that time it was not it not being Avedo's night.
Right.
It was a penalty. Do they give it to Avedo again just to reward him for being the tough yardage guy? Or do they do what I like to see when you're this close, just let it be a quarterback sneak? Just do a quick snap, boom, he runs it in himself. I think that's what they're going to do.
Yeah.
And that is what they're going to do.
Oh, great
But
play.
What a stop by Owen Thomas again. He's the defensive player of the game. I don't
No
know if we've
question.
ever given a player of the game to a defensive player.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing somebody stick out like that on defense like that, and that was a tremendous play by him.
Back-to-back plays, although the last play there was a penalty.
I'll tell you, it makes me say not to do that play again, because if Mr. Thomas is there, he's going to stop him.
2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. Laletta under center. This time he hands it off to Avedo. They stop him again. This is a great goal line stand by North Penn, and they call the timeout because you know what? It's going to be a chance for them to get the ball back.
Again, Mike, Nick Entreri with another great defensive play himself, so he's starting to make him name for himself also.
And they've had a lot of defensive players be there, and hey, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Will L. Anderson, your local State Farm agent. Whether you need car insurance, homeowners insurance, renter's insurance, Will's got you covered. He's located in Downingtown at 38 West Lancaster Avenue. You can reach him at 610-873-9957 or visit him online, www.willieanderson.net. For your local State Farm agent, Will L. Anderson. It's almost as though if you're a North Penn fan, you're doing the commercial. The like your good neighbor State Farm is there. It's like your good neighbor Owen Thomas is there.
Yes.
He's been, for a game that has 50 points, if they're not even being halftime, the fact that we're mentioning a defensive player is very impressive. Minute 20 to go here in the first half. North Penn with the 10-point lead, trying to hold on. Handoff goes to Stocker. They stop him again. He ran into his own man. What a job by this defense, Carl.
Great job. Shamar Edwards on the initial tackle, and just great work by North Penn's defense there.
Stocker just
Stuffing
kind of
him.
lowered his head, and I guess he didn't realize his teammate was there. I mean, do you go for it because you want to say, I trust my team to do this, or do you get the 3 points to make it a one-possession game? Frankly, I would run this clock down as much as they can just to not give North Penn any time, even though they'd be backed up at their 1.
This is a key play of the game, Mikey.
And
He's in.
Avedo with the touchdown.
Just a slight little change on that play, Mikey, as they went off tackle, and it seemed to run away from the defenders there. And they finally found their first tall, thank God, on 4th down to give them the touchdown, and a big play there for Downingtown East.
Avedo is rewarded. The extra point attempt is up, and it is good. North Penn leads 30-27. 36 seconds to go in the first half. We'll be right back after this word from Miller's Insurance.
Chester County's most trusted insurance agency. Whether it's for your automobile or your home, a life insurance policy, or coverage for your business. Since 1975, Miller's Insurance Agency has been protecting homes, property, people, and businesses throughout Chester County. Miller's guides you every step of the way, providing the best options, getting you the right policy that works best for you. Contact us today for a no-cost consultation. Miller's Insurance Agency. We're here today for your tomorrows. Visit online at miainc.com.
30-27, North Penn with the lead. We're in the final 36 seconds here of the first half, but that was a key play for the Cougars. Can you imagine if they didn't score there after what was really 5 plays from within the 2, 6 if you count the penalty. But that was a big touchdown for the Cougars. Avedo has not been overly successful tonight, but he got the touchdown, Carl.
Yeah, a big play there, and it makes that interception a real big play, because if they would have been stopped there, it could have been demoralizing.
And that interception was off of the interception that they threw, so they were able to get the stop.
So there's still 36 seconds left.
And it is a short kick, so it should be decent field position. Oh, that was almost recovered by the Cougars. Running down there was Kamari Stocker.
And there's a flag on the play afterwards.
And I see Cougar players pointing. It was on North Penn. We have to see who the flag is on. So I see several Cougar players pointing that direction.
Is that unsportsmanlike conduct?
That is unsportsmanlike conduct. So the good field position that I thought they were going to have after the short kick, does North Penn maybe just try and run the ball a couple times to take some time off the clock, or do they know we have some big playmakers ourselves? Do we try and do something?
Yeah,
no timeouts.
Right. If I was a coach here, I'd run the ball. You got the lead at the half. You got a whole second half to go. You regroup. You don't want to make any mistakes and not have the lead at halftime.
Yeah, I wouldn't try and do anything crazy here. It's one of those plays just running up the middle. If you get a big gain, then maybe you do something. But they are in the formation as though they are going to take a knee, which is the smart play. There's no reason for Downingtown East to call any timeouts because they only have 2, so they won't get the ball back with any time.
Correct.
Well, Carl, it's been a very entertaining first half. We've had great offensive plays, some key interceptions, great kickoff return. This half has had it all.
It sure has, and I'll tell you what, we've seen 2 great games in a row, Mikey, and the second half of this one is going to be a barn burner.
And again, you're watching this game on ChestmontFootball.com. That's right, ChestmontFootball.com. If you're a business looking to sponsor the Chestmont Game of the Week, give us a call at 610-269-5000. We are officially at halftime. The North Penn Knights lead the Downingtown East Cougars by a score of 30-27. We'll be back with a first half recap and second half action in just a little bit. Stay tuned. And we're back live at Koppmeyer Stadium where the North Penn Knights lead the Downingtown East Cougars by a score of 30-27. Cougars will be getting the ball, so they have the chance to tie the game up or to take the lead back. Surprising move there by the Knights to kick it off inbounds. Nice return by Albert Choi. And Carl, Downingtown East had an interesting first half. They had 2 interceptions, but they only trailed by 3.
Well, the turnovers kind of negated each other, and that's why the score's so close, because both kind of took advantage of the turnovers. And so we have a real close game. So we'll see what happens in the second half here with turnovers.
Handoff up the middle. Big gain, still going. What a carry by Garvey Jonasaint. That's the way you start off the second half if you're a Cougar fan.
Yeah, he would have been in, but Mr. Justice Henley rode him down with his great speed.
And Carl, we originally were going to do a first half score recap at halftime for you. I'm glad we didn't, because we might already have another score.
Yeah.
And the Cougars are fired up already.
Game of big plays, and they continue here in the second half.
As there is an injured player down. So, Carl, let's take this opportunity to recap the scoring summary for the first half as they tend to the injured Knight.
Okay, North Penn got us started on a 56-yard touchdown pass from Steve DePaul to Justin Henley. And the Cougars tied it at 7 with Spencer Umberger on an 8-yard pass from Bryce Laletta to tie it at 7, and Kelly McNamara kicked the field goal for the Knights to make it 10-7, and then Brasir Stocker ran it in from 8 yards to make it 13-10 at the end of the first quarter. In the second quarter, the Knights took the lead again as Owen Thomas took an 8-yard pass from DePaul to make it 17-13, and then we had the kickoff return by Brasir Stocker of 95 yards to put the Cougars ahead again by 3. And then Khan Jamal came up with a long run, and they had the lead back at 23-20. And Dars Bowski scored again for the Knights to make it 30-20, and then Avedo right at the end of the half by a big interception by his team. The Avedo scored to make it 30-27.
The injured player was Joey Slover for the North Penn Knights. 1st and 10 for the Cougars. Stocker with the carry. There was several Knight players there, but the initial hit made by Shamar Edwards.
Yeah.
Said his name a couple times tonight.
We sure have. Shamar Edwards has really made some big tackles. They seem to have the ball hawks on defense. And Edwards and Thomas and number 12 and Terry have been making big stops.
Laletta takes it himself. He dropped back the pass. I don't know if that was the intention. I think he was looking to throw the ball, but his man was covered. But good pickup by him. And honestly, Carl, right now, I don't have a definitive player in my mind for who the D'Ambrosio Auto Group player of the game is. Now, if let's say Stocker gets a touchdown run here, he could take the lead, but there's no clear-cut player right now.
I agree.
And Stocker does get the carry. Going to take the ball down to the 1-yard line. And that is a first down for the Cougars. It's going to bring up 1st and goal. Did they give it to Avado to try and pick up tough yards again?
There we go. 1st and goal again. You know they don't want to run it right into the middle.
And they
well,
do.
And it
he's
works
in.
this time.
Laletta gets the touchdown. He went to the right side. Thomas was on the other side, so that's why I believe that play was successful. Bryce Laletta with the quarterback sneak for the touchdown, giving the Cougars the 3-point lead. Penn to the extra point, to possibly make it a 4-point lead. Laletta is fired up. Great job there by our cameraman to focus on Laletta after that, because you could see how pumped he was. The extra point is up, and it is blocked. Little stutter step there by the kicker, Dan Good. That is our third blocked extra point of the night, Carl.
That kick appeared to be too low, Mikey.
I don't know.
Get it up.
I don't know why there was the stutter step there. But it is a 3-point Cougar lead, but still just a field goal. Chester County Transmissions is Chester County's auto repair pros for all your auto needs. That's right, Chester County Transmission pledges to all of their customers that they will repair your transmission using the most cost-effective repair methods available. It's not hard to see why they've been trusted to complete Chester County's auto repair needs since 1980. They're located at 2343 East Lincoln Highway in Coatesville and can be reached at 610-384-2879, or you can visit them online at chestercountytransmissions.com and get a repair quote 24/7. That's Chester County Transmissions for all your auto repair needs. What another great Chesmont game of the week on ChesmontFootball.com. We are live at Kottmeyer Stadium in Downingtown. Downingtown East Cougars lead the North Penn Knights 33-30. Oh, and that's actually going to be recovered by the Cougars. The ball came off the hand of a Knight, and the Cougar fell on it. They almost got the ball last time, and listen to that crowd, Carl. They are fired up.
Excellent pooch punt there, Mikey. It forced the North Penn guy to fumble the football as they got on him right in a hurry.
Sometimes you just got to fall on the ball. You don't try and make a play. And the Cougars, you had to think they saw something after that last kickoff. They decided to do it again there. And game of turnovers, 33-30 Cougars lead. They're right back on the field. They give it to Stocker, their big playmaker. Nice gain on first down. Trying to keep the momentum going.
Nice power run by Stocker there and good blocking by their linemen. Downingtown East has come out fired up and taking the lead and looking for more.
High formation. Stocker with the carry. Another strong first down run. This is a very strong offensive line for the Cougars. Coach Matto said before the season, this might be the best offensive line they've had. And you have a good running back like Stocker, winning combination. Avato with the carry. That's his best run of the night. He's going to go in for the touchdown. Touchdown Downingtown East as they add to their lead. That was too easy.
Mike, you talk about blocking. Tremendous blocking in that play. I don't want to say I could have scored on that, but that was just great blocking. As he went outside, every offensive lineman had a defensive guy, and he was able to cut out and just easily go into the end zone. What a start for Downingtown East in the second half.
I think Coach Maddox could have scored on that one. The kick is up, and it is good. 40-30, Downingtown East adds to their lead. The turnover on the kickoff, and then a couple nice runs by the Cougars. North Penn has to be thinking, what happened? We had the lead at the half. The Chesmont Game of the Week is brought to you by the Habitat Restore. That's right, Habitat Restore, benefiting Habitat for Humanity. What you do is, if you're looking to get rid of some furniture, some office equipment, maybe a filing cabinet or something, you donate it to them. And for people looking to get good quality products at a reasonable price, you go to the Habitat Restore. The money goes to benefit Habitat for Humanity. Two great locations, one in Callan, one at Kennett Square. To call the Callan location, call them at 610-466-1890, or for Kennett Square, call them at 610-925-2585. And this time, North Penn catches the kickoff. And they're going to get good field position. They're going to start the drive out at the 41-yard line.
It's Nick Contrary again. And the North Penn, they've been hit with a blow here, Mikey, but they have enough talent. And you know what happened last week. They were down like 28-0 and came back and had 3 straight scores. That they are, you have to play this for a full 60 minutes, Downingtown East.
Yeah, plenty of time left, 9:27 to go in the third quarter. Certainly a high-scoring affair. Flag on the play. Carry by Bowski. Gonna have to see who the flag is on. I want to say it's on North Penn as they are backing up.
Nice play by Jack Torme on the tackle there, and he was trying to get the football out, which is a good play by him. We got holding. We haven't had too many holding calls tonight, but there's one there.
Which is surprising, although it is the second week of the season, so get a little bit more discipline as the season goes on. But what a game.
Downingtown East certainly has come out fired up, Mikey, in the second half.
Bowski with the carry again. Downingtown East in a total of 6 full quarters and just not even 3 minutes of another quarter. They've put up quite a margin. They have now scored 87 points this season. That's insane. And defensively, I mean, they gave up more points tonight than they were probably expecting, but
don't forget they could have scored way more points in the second half. They had such a big lead
right last week.
Right.
False start, jumping early was number 71. Back him up another 5 yards.
Downingtown just seems real fired up. I mean, I don't know what Coach Mata said at the half, but he, like you said, seems to make adjustments, and real good coach, and his players really respond to him.
I remember a couple years ago I was at an Eagles game, and they announced their high school coach of the week, and I heard his name get mentioned, and I was not surprised. We said it in the pregame. The last 5 years they have a record of 43-15. Very strong coach, and as you said, there's halftime adjustments. The handoff goes to Khan Jamal. Not too many plays you have in the playbook for a 2nd and 21, Carl.
No, but good tackling on that play, because he's a load to bring down, Mikey. And you saw it took a few guys to bring him down, but they got him down.
8 minutes to go in the third quarter. You're watching the Chesmont Game of the Week on ChesmontFootball.com. Just a reminder, this game will be archived. You can view it when you like on YouTube. Or go to ChesmontFootball.com. Ball drops back to pass. His receiver there stopped running. He went the jump for it. I think if he kept running, he had a chance there. A little slow to get up is the receiver. I believe that was John Haynes. 4th and 19, and the North Penn defense has to be shaking their head going, we have to go back on the field again?
Yeah.
They have to be tired. Low snap. Kick was almost blocked. Nice tackle. That was Nathan Brown tackling Albert Choi. Very strong tackle. Not the best kick in the world.
No, it could have been a dangerous punt return, and I'm sure Choi was biting at the bit to get downfield. But a good tackle there.
Well, Downingtown East, Carl, they came into this game fired up about what they did last week. They knew it was going to be a tough opponent tonight, and as you said, they've been fired up this second half. If they get another score here, I don't even know how they're going to react.
Yeah, it's the game. They're seeming right now to take over the game, Mikey. We'll see what happens, but they've got their running game going for sure.
Jonathan picking up 5 there.
Right, and the offensive line, I don't know what the adjustments they made, but they're blocking extremely well.
Another carry by John Saint, tripped up at the line of scrimmage, but he falls forward for a pick of about 2.5.
Set up an interesting 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3 situation here.
Guess they spotted him a yard less than we thought because it's a 3rd and 4. I thought he had reached out, but I guess his knee was already down.
See if they still keep it on the ground. Nope.
Play action. And that's what the good running plays gives him a chance to, but Lauletta takes it himself. He dives forward.
It's close.
Gonna have to see the spot. Nice job cutting off the angle by the defense, but gonna have to see. And I do believe that's gonna bring up 4th down. Saw the referee hold up the fist signaling 4th down. And it is 4th and 1. Do you go for it? The ball is at the 50. You have a 10-point lead, so you don't need to, but I know you want to keep the momentum going.
Oh, it looks like they're going for it here, Mikey.
I think so. They are.
And there's no stopping.
John Saint gets the easy 1st down.
Easy.
I agree with that decision. You have North Penn on their heels.
They have them on their heels. Their offensive line's blocking very well, and they have the momentum. They're going downfield. You could see it.
And it's something for the second half because we talked about that goal line stand in the first half. Play action pass. Well, flings it up there. Pass is bobbled. It was in the hands of Albert Choi. Just could not come up with it. And that was another big play in the making, Carl.
Again, the run sets up the pass there, Mikey, and that play worked to perfection. Unfortunately, Choi couldn't hold on to the football.
If you're tuning in late in the first half, Downingtown East had the ball on the 2-yard line, tried to run a play. There was a penalty, so they had 1st and goal from the 1. It took until 4th down to score, but now the offensive line is just doing a great job. Stocker with the carry. He's got a big gain. He's still going inside the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown run. Brashear Stocker giving the Cougars a 3-score lead. What a run there by Stocker. That's what we were expecting to see. Every time he touches the ball, North Penn started doing a bit of a better job until last drive, but Stocker with the big touchdown run for the Cougars.
Wow, what a run by Stocker. And again, great blocking there at the point of attack. Stocker gets outside and then uses his great speed to get in the end zone.
And now time for the extra point, which has been an adventure. Kick is up. Kick is good. No stutter step there, so the kick is good, giving Downingtown East the 47-30 lead over North Penn. We'll be right back after this word from the Flying Machine Cafe.
Tell us a little bit about your restaurant.
Well, we have a restaurant on the field here called Flying Machine Cafe, and we've been here since 1997. It's a full-service restaurant, breakfast, lunch, dinner. You have an excellent view of the airfield and aircraft.
And I know that you guys got some of the best French onion soup that could be made in the world. So don't forget, come down and have lunch. See Mike, the owner. He might even give you a discount.
Never can tell.
And we are back at Kottmeyer Stadium. Tale of two halves right now, Carl. Very close match in the first half. North Penn had the lead, but Downingtown East has come out with a vengeance in the second half.
They sure have. And, I mean, there were 3 scores in 6 minutes of play, Mikey. And they have really tried to take control of this game. We'll see if
another short kick.
If North Penn can counter here.
They got to do something. I don't know what they can do because every facet of play has gone in the Cougar way.
Yeah, it has. And North Penn needs to get something going here. They've now fallen down 17 points. So score here is imperative. Because I'm not sure if they can stop the Cougars defensively.
Ball drops back to pass. Taking a long time. That pass, did he get his feet in bounds? Pass to Henley. And they are going to give him the catch. Great footwork.
Great footwork, and where's Justin Henley been? Because he is certainly a playmaker, and they've not been able to find him the ball for quite a while, but they finally did on a big play for North Penn as they get down to the 36-yard line of Downingtown East.
1st and 10, North Penn. They trail by 17, but they're already in Cougar territory. Passes incomplete, low pass to Henley. There's been a couple low passes tonight, Carl.
They seem to have a problem on that short out, getting the ball. Probably something to do with his footwork, I'm sure. It's funny because he made such a great throw to Henley on the play before.
Well, that is one thing. I mean, he was not the starter last year. This is his first year coming in as the starting quarterback. Laletta coming from a family of quarterbacks, so his footwork's probably been getting worked on for years. Handoff goes to Khan Jamal. Nice run for him, making several players miss. He's inside the 20, down to the 15. Great run.
Great run. He's a big, powerful running back. Reminds me a little bit of LeGarrette Blount for the Eagles. Hopefully he'll be able to run like that this season. But you see the power and the speed on the outside. As soon as he broke to the outside, there wasn't going to be anybody bringing him down for a while.
1st and 10. 5:20 to go here in the third quarter. Another great run by Jamal. Trying to get a little momentum back for the Knights.
Donnie Hicks on that tackle is they need to tackle him low, get him down to the ground. But he still picks up 4 yards, so it makes good positive gain as they now have a 2nd and 6.
High formation. The defense trying to bend, not break here. I mean, it's got to be 4 down territory. A field goal really not doing much for you the way the Cougar offense is going.
Definitely 4 down territory. I think we're at like a 3rd and 2 here, Mikey. And do they give it back to Jamal on this play?
Either that or get Henley in there trying to give him the ball some way.
Calling it a 3rd and 3.
Listen to that student section.
Wow. There it is.
I don't think he got it.
I don't think he got it. Good help on defense by Brashear Stocker there as he tried to pull him back. And we have a 4th and 2 and a big play in this game, Mikey, as North Penn is going to have to go for it here, being down 17.
I mean, they have talented players.
Downingtown East, the players getting the fans all riled up, telling them to cheer.
Rough soccer score. The United States losing to Costa Rica 2-0.
That's not good.
4th and 2. Knights with the football. And the ball is fumbled. Downingtown East recovers. They were going to get the ball back anyway because it was 4th down, but nothing is going right now for North Penn. Everything going the Cougar way. As you can see, a Knight player very frustrated on the field. We'll be right back. Oh, there's a replay for you. Knights with the football. And he just lost the ball.
Yeah, the staff exchange was too quick, didn't work. He actually was past him by the time he was going to give the ball to him.
Yeah, DePaul just unable to come up with the play. I don't know if it's a situation of nerves or just a broken play. Nice job by the defense there, stopping John Saint, excuse me. 3 minutes to go left in the third quarter. 47-30, Downingtown East with the lead.
important series here as North Penn needs to stop them to get the ball back. There's still time for them to get back in it.
I mean, no reason really for Downingtown East to do anything other than running the ball. They have the lead. And Carl, you're going to have a post-game interview with our winning coach after the game. And if it is the Cougars, I mean, I don't know how much he'll tell you. You won't want to give away the secret formula, but I'd be very curious to hear what Coach Mattis said to his players at halftime.
Yeah, I believe I interviewed him last year, Mikey, so I could see myself asking him the same question I did last year, which is what changes did he make at halftime that got his players all riled up.
But, hey, we still have 2 minutes to go left in the third quarter, an entire fourth quarter to play. And North Penn's going to get the ball back. Great job by their defense. The Cougars weren't trying to do anything crazy, just trying to run the ball, see what they can do. But 4th and 8 now for Downingtown East. Very quick turnaround. The best the North Penn defense has looked this half. They know they don't want to go 0-2. They had one loss last year.
Yeah, excellent stand there. Like you said, I would have done exactly what Downingtown did, was run the ball, but this time North Penn was able to stop them, and they should get excellent field position.
Good punt, but it takes a night bounce. They were going to pick it up, but it still just kept rolling backwards.
Right.
So North Penn going to get good field position starting off on the Cougar 41-yard line. We'll be right back after this word from the D'Ambrosio Auto Group.
Labor Day savings going on right now at the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio, Destination Downingtown. For the biggest savings, best selection, and the best deals. Save up to $12,000 off Ram trucks and up to $8,000 off Jeep Cherokees. Go to the Big Lot with thousands of Jeeps and Ram trucks and over 150 Jeep Wranglers in stock. For the name you can trust for over 35 years, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, Destination.
Dropping back to passes to Paul. He's got a man up top. That pass is complete for the touchdown to Justice Henley. What a throw. We said he needed to get back into play. Justice Henley with a 41-yard touchdown reception. We said it was not a great punt. Here's the replay. Dropping back, perfect throw, great route. Great job by Ben there in the truck getting us that replay so quickly. Our director, and right back to this being a close game, but this extra point is good. It's just 10 points, Carl.
Yeah, just Henley again, and it's his speed is just lightning quick.
Kick is up, and it is good. 47-37 is your score. Downingtown East with the lead. And Carl, what a way to respond after your defense gets the stop.
Exactly. The momentum was all Downingtown East, but the defense finally came through for them. Got them great field position, and they took advantage using Justin Henley on that 41-yard touchdown pass.
Last week it came down to a touchdown with 24 seconds left to give Oxford the lead over Henderson. Tonight we have a 10-point game between two great teams, North Penn and Downingtown East. Hey, next week we got Avon Grove at Unionville. Hoping that's going to be another great one. Then we have Coatesville at Downingtown West on the September 15th. September 22nd, Octorara versus Ruston. The 29th, a very strong Bishop Shannon team versus Westchester Henderson. So a lot of great games coming up on ChestmontFootball.com. Looking to sponsor the Chestmont Game of the Week? We'll call 610-269-5000. They do a long kick. Stocker doesn't get it. And if they can guarantee that's going to happen every time, I'm sure that's what the Knights would love to do. On the return was Spencer Ugla.
Spencer Ugla on the return. Good job of getting him some yardage and not fumbling the football.
I don't want to speak because I'm not 100% sure, but a friend of the program, Jason Bowman, when he was giving baseball lessons, he did coach a young man that was the cousin of Dan Ugla. Don't know if this is the same player, but
had a pretty good career.
Run up the middle. Great run by Avedo. That's probably his best run tonight besides his touchdown. It's giving him a little bit of confidence.
Yeah, he seems to be getting it going now. It's interesting that they were able to run the ball after 3 straight runs in which they were stopped cold. So, but a great job by Downingtown to stick with it.
Yeah, the offense is saying, all right, defense, we got you back. Avedo with the carry again. His last 3 carries have just been completely different than his first, 7?
Yeah, but I think also the offensive line has gotten into a rhythm where they're blocking as a tandem, and they're using their momentum to push forward. They're winning the line of scrimmage, basically, what I'm saying, except for the last series, which they were stopped.
2nd and 2, Downingtown East. They're now in night territory. Ball on the 49. They lead 47-37. 8 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. And they're going to let the clock run out. So that's going to be the score at the end of the 3rd quarter. Downingtown East 47. North Penn 37. Barnabas Westchester is a group that exists to help people who are involved in some sort of career transition. Whether you're unemployed, underemployed, or returning to the workplace after a long absence, or maybe just thinking about switching careers, we're here to help you. Barnabas Westchester meets in the community room of Providence Church, located at 430 Hannam Avenue in Westchester, every Monday morning from 6:30 to 7:30. Everyone is welcome to attend. For more information, go to barnabaswc.org or email us at info@barnabas.org. Also brought to you by our presenting sponsor is Beaver Creek Tavern. That's right, whether looking for the best burgers in Chester County, a place to host your private event, or a relaxing place to enjoy daily food and drink specials, Beaver Creek Tavern has you covered. Serving classic American fare with gluten-free and vegetarian options available. To get the party started, go to 1350 Bondsville Road in Downingtown or call 484-593-0481. We'll see you there. Run up the middle by Stocker.
Like he got 5 yards on his own on that play after the tackle. He seems to be hurt, unfortunately.
Grabbing his ankle, I'm not sure. Going to hear a word from the Chester County Air Show and then check back in on Stocker.
Mike, what is going to go on at the air show on October the 7th?
We've got all type of aircraft on display. This year, I think we're going to have more of a military presence on the field with some of the military aircraft from surrounding areas. And of course, the whole area out in front of the tarmac is closed off for the public to go out and walk around.
Don't forget, October the 7th, Chester County Airport. Mike's going to be here serving. You can even sign up to learn how to fly.
And Stocker was able to walk off the field. Great to see. Never want to see anybody get hurt, but especially a talented player like that you know is already getting offers to play at the next level. 1st and 10 for the Cougars. Avado with the run. The extra confidence combined with the offensive line, Carl, like you said, it's a beautiful thing when you see an offensive line working in unison, just as you said, winning the battle at the line of scrimmage. Hand off again to Avado. Just lowers his head, gets an extra yard.
Doing a great job of watching the blocks, Mikey, and then making the run. He's using his blockers at the point of attack, looking where to go, and it's just a fun football to watch.
And this is big if they can get the first down here, because if they can just keep eating up clock, getting first downs, they're up by 10. They're in the wasting time game right now. The ref's trying to get something figured out. Not quite sure what they're talking about, but they seem to be done talking about it now. Handoff goes to Avado. He's got enough for the first down. Another solid run.
They've been able to run the ball this whole second half, except for that one series, which makes me wonder what happened on that series.
I don't know if it was just they were saying, "Oh, hey, we're just gonna run the ball,
They were deep in their own territory too. So.
Right, so it was more expected.
Right.
Hand off the middle. Decent gain by Jonathan. Still plenty of time, but Carl, I think after the last touchdown he had, I have to say, I believe Stocker is the leading candidate for the D'Ambrosio Auto Group Player of the Game. Pass is complete to Umberger.
Good play action pass there, Mikey, again set up by the run. How do you stop a play like that when you're running the football so effectively?
Another first down, and we saw in the first half they kept doing the play action. He's very strong with the play action. Lauletta is with the because sometimes you see play action. Everybody knows when the quarterback's held onto the ball. He's got a solid play action. As you said, he's got a very strong football mind. Jonathan with the carry, lowering his head, keeping his legs going.
Very impressed by the trio of running backs by Downingtown tonight. Really, all of them present problems, and all of them know how to run the football.
And a little bit of different styles of running too.
Correct.
Play action. And they were not fooled that time as Lauletta was able to make Julian White miss in the backfield, but he was not able to get past the second defender. And you know what their running backs remind me a little bit of? Remember when the Eagles had Deuce Staley, Brian Westbrook, and Corell Buckholzer?
Yeah.
They had three running backs that all had
different styles, all effective running.
Jonathan with the carry, spins off a tackler, and he's going to be, they're going to say he's just short. Wasn't sure if he had gotten into the end zone, but they're going to mark him down at the inch line.
That was close. I mean, they could have a replay. If you could do replays, you have a replay on that one.
Looks like we do have a player down, so we'll be right back after this word from Miller's Insurance.
Chester County's most trusted insurance agency. Whether it's for your automobile or your home, a life insurance policy, or coverage for your business. Since 1975, Miller's Insurance Agency has been protecting homes, property, people, and businesses throughout Chester County. Miller's guides you every step of the way, providing the best options, getting you the right policy that works best for you. Contact us today for a no-cost consultation. Miller's Insurance Agency. We're here today for your tomorrows. Visit online at miainc.com.
Happy to see Umberger get up there. He walks off the field.
Looks like he banged up his knee, Mikey, the way he's walking.
Downingtown East trying to add to their lead. You're watching the Chesmont Game of the Week on ChesmontFootball.com. Lauletta under shotgun. Does he do the quarterback sneak again? He does. I think on second effort he's in. And they do give him the touchdown. 53-37, your score. I was expecting to see some touchdowns tonight, Carl. Don't know if I was expecting to see this high scoring a game, and we still have plenty of time left. With the playmaking ability North Penn has, this is not a game that is a foregone conclusion. Downingtown East doesn't have enough men on the field. Extra points have really been an adventure for them. They've had two blocked, and this is now the second time they've had a player run onto the field late. The kick is up, and it is good. 54-37. Downingtown East is leading the North Penn Knights. Carl, talk about this Cougar offense in the second half.
Well, somebody lit a fire under this offensive line, and then the running backs have really done a great job of following the blocks into holes and breaking tackles. That was a textbook drive and an important part of the game. And if they win the football game, which it's going to be tough for North Penn to come back from this, you can attribute it to their offensive line tonight and their running backs for just doing an outstanding job in the second half. If they've pretty much taken control of this football game in the second half, which was unexpected because it looked like it would just go down to the wire, last team scoring.
Yeah, we were thinking that all game. We were thinking that the way it was at halftime, yes, there was going to be adjustments made, but we knew Coach Matter was going to make some. We're expecting Coach Beck to make some as well, but this has just been a total surprise. We knew it was a good offensive line coming into this game, but very impressed. For everybody that was saying, oh, it's going to just be Coatesville this season coming out of the Chestmont, Downingtown East might have something to say about it because this is a North Penn team that has caused them a lot of problems in the past. Gorski with the return. I haven't really said his name for a while. He takes the ball to the 41-yard line.
Obviously, he knows what to do with it when he gets it. He had a clue there. Got in good field position.
Don't know why we haven't seen him much. Last week in their loss to LaSalle, 12 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown. Maybe they thought his style didn't work as well. Wow, Radnor having their way with Westchester East. 40-7 was the score. First and 10, ball on the 41. Justice Henley with the reception, the exact man I'd go to after you've now fallen behind by 17.
Yeah, it could be a setup, Mikey, for a longer pass down the road because, they're playing off of him, I'm sure, by a lot of yardage.
It's not something they're used to having to do because they're usually winning, but do they have any trick plays up their sleeves? Pass is complete to Henley. He's just so strong with the ball.
Very strong with the ball, and they're playing off him because they don't want to get burned deep, and that's why I think those short plays are open.
First and 10, North Penn. 8:15 to go in the fourth quarter. The ball throws it up and way too high. Almost picked by Ronnie Grisanti.
Not sure if he was trying to go to Henley on that play also, Mikey. I'm not sure.
It's going to bring up a second and 10. The Whippets getting a score. They're playing Wayne Valley tonight. Not a good night for the Whippets last Friday. Another incomplete pass, not a well-thrown ball. You can see he has the arm strength, just not the accuracy. And Carl, forgot to mention this earlier. We were talking about what a strong player Owen Thomas is. Forgot to mention he has committed to play at Villanova. And, of course, a famous defensive player that went to Villanova by the name of Howie Long. So
right, his son's playing for the Eagles this year.
He is. I'm sure Howie will be pleased with the plays that Thomas has made tonight if he makes them at Villanova. Great pressure up the middle. Sack is going to be done by Connor Munnelly. Way too long for that play to develop.
Yeah, way too long and big play. And I guess 4th and 9, they're going to have to go for it here, Mikey. They can't afford to get Downingtown the ball and run the clock out.
So 4th and 15, actually. Sorry, we were a little behind on our on the scoreboard right there, but it's 4th and 15. Big play of the game because if the Cougars get the stop here, they're going to have good field position. And they get the sack again. The initial hit was made by Joey Janik. And Carl, anything can happen. But 17-point lead for the Cougars the way their offense has been going, and it's 7:17 to go in the fourth quarter, if North Penn doesn't get a stop here, I'm going to go a little Danny Down Meredith and say turn out the lights, the party's over. But
yeah, Downingtown West came out, Downingtown East came out in the second half and was just totally dominated offensively and defensively, except for little problems with Mr. Justice Henley. They've really dominated the second half.
Handoff by Avedo. There was another point in this game where we were thinking North Penn's defense really needs to stop, and they were able to get it. Can they do that again here? Second and 7. Downingtown East has no motivation to run their hurry-up offense right now. I want to take this opportunity to tell you about your local State Farm agent. That's right, Will L. Anderson. He's located in Downingtown. Need some homeowners insurance, some life insurance, some car insurance. That's right. Will L. Anderson is your guy. Located at 38 West Lancaster Avenue in Downingtown. Go over more of his information after this great carry by Tim Avedo. I've been saying Avedo tonight. I believe it's actually Avido, so apologies to him and his family. It's one of those tough names. We even checked with his teammates, so not sure if we're wrong or the PA announcers are wrong. But back to our friend Will L. Anderson. You can reach him at 610-873-9957 or go to www.willieanderson.net. And he's visited at 38 West Lancaster Avenue in Downingtown. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Like a good neighbor, Will L. Anderson is there. Wow, slamming down Jonathan there. Was the North Penn defender. What a play.
A little bit of aggression on his part. I'm sure a little frustration on his part also. As North Penn appears to be going to fall to 0-2.
But still, what a match we've had here on the Chestmont Game of the Week on ChestmontFootball.com. Don't forget, next week we got another great matchup for you as Avongrove is away at Unionville. Jonathan, the big carry. You can tell North Penn's frustrated. They gave up as big a run as they did. They know how key this drive is.
Jonathan runs real low to the ground. Like he's kind of hard to find in there. He does a really good, excellent job of running the football. And it has been the three-headed monster led by Mr. Brasier Stocker. But they've all contributed greatly to this Downingtown East.
Jonathan with the carry. He's got the first down. He's got more. Still fighting. Wow, feisty running back.
Actually, doesn't look that big. Mickey, what's his stats?
5'7", 165. Very Rourke Dunnish. Chester County Transmissions is Chester County's auto repair pros for all your auto needs. That's right, Chester County Transmissions pledges to all of their customers that they will repair your transmission using the most cost-effective repair methods available. It's not hard to see why they've been trusted to complete Chester County's auto repair needs since 1980. Located at 2343 East Lincoln Highway in Coatesville. That carry by Avedo. Then you can go to 2343 East Lincoln Highway in Coatesville to visit Chester County Transmissions, or you can call them at 610-384-2879. Or visit them online at ChesterCountyTransmissions.com and get a repair quote 24/7. That's Chester County Transmissions for all your auto repair needs. 2nd and 5. 3:43 to go here in the fourth quarter. Downingtown East Cougars leading the North Penn Knights by a score of 54-37. Hand off to Avedo. I'm sticking with it. I'm just going to keep saying Avedo. We were told by one of his teammates. I'm going to just trust maybe the PA announcer was wrong. And be sure to follow us on Twitter at ChestmontFB. like 3CTV Live on Facebook, and also follow 3CTV Live on Instagram, because even though our football broadcasts are on chessmontfootball.com now, still got a lot of great events and programs on 3CTVlive.com. And off goes to Jonathan. Tries to take it to the outside. Did his knee hit the ground? No, they're going to give him the touchdown. Garvey Jonathan with the score. You know what? He deserved it the way he was running on that drive, Carl.
Yes, he did. Just a great running by Jonathan. He just powered into the end zone. I can't say enough about his running tonight.
Wow, was not expecting, and we're still have to wait to see the extra point, but 60 points be put up on the board by one of these teams tonight, just based on the quality of the programs. And the extra point is good, 61-37, Downingtown East leads. We'll be right back after this word from the Flying Machine Cafe.
Tell us a little bit about your restaurant.
Well, we have a restaurant on the field here called Flying Machine Cafe, and we've been here since 1997. It's a full-service restaurant, breakfast, lunch, dinner. You have an excellent view of the airfield and aircraft.
And I know that you guys got some of the best French onion soup that could be made in the world. So don't forget, come down and have lunch. See Mike, the owner. He might even give you a discount.
Never can tell.
And the second half explosion continues for Downingtown East. This time it was Garvey Jonathan with the touchdown, Carl. And I'm going to take a wild guess and say the victorious coach is going to be Coach Mike Matta, who you're going to have an interview with. Just what a job by the entire Cougar team in the second half, but especially the offensive line and the running backs. At this point, North Penn's just playing for pride. I know they lost a lot of guys from last year, but who would have thought that they'd be going 0-2 to start the year? Again, our color commentator, Carl Rudman, will have a post-game interview with the victorious coach. And perhaps with our D'Ambrosio Auto Group player of the game. .248 to go here in the fourth quarter. 61-37, Cougars lead. Close to the first down on that carry is Anthony Andrews. .230 to go. Pass is deflected. Nice deflection there by Nika Hessel. So, folks, if you're wondering why you're just hearing me right now, it's because Carl's heading down to the field to get ready to interview the victorious coach. Again, that's going to be Coach Matta. Because I don't believe I've ever seen this much of a comeback with this little time left of the game. A lot of pressure. I'm honestly surprised that we're still seeing the starters in the game. Henley gets the first down, but I would be taking him out. I would be taking DePaul out. They are able to get the first down there for North Penn. There is a flag on the play. And it's holding on North Penn. The Habitat Restore is a great place to get high quality products for a low price and help out a great cause. That's right. Habitat Restore got his location in Callan and one in Kennett Square. What you do, you're looking to get rid of some furniture that you have, but you don't want to throw it out. Give it to the Habitat Restore, and folks can go buy your goods for a low cost, and the money goes to a great cause, Habitat for Humanity. And those two locations are Callan and Kennett Square for the Habitat Restore, benefiting Habitat for Humanity. 2nd and 7, DePaul drops back the pass. Wobbly pass, but still completed to Justice Henley. The way things were looking in the first half, I was thinking Henley might be your D'Ambrosio Auto Group player of the game. But the way the second half has gone, that's not the case right now. Minute 40 to go here in the fourth quarter. Paul takes it himself. He's going to have enough for the first down, I believe. And he does. Stephen DePaul with the nice run. Another flag. And it is unsportsmanlike conduct. Foolish penalties to be getting at this stage in the game. So North Penn gets a little bit closer as they're just trying to put up some points to make this a little bit closer of a score for those reading it tomorrow morning. And this was a North Penn team that lost their starting quarterback, running back, and a great wide receiver from last season. The Downingtown East defense swarming to the ball carrier. But many this year would have been surprised if you said North Penn was going to come in 0-2, although it was they knew they had a tough schedule. LaSalle always very strong, Downingtown East always very strong, although there was not as much preseason hype for them this year. But Coach Matt has said they had the same goal that they always do. Win the divisional games, win the district, try and do well in the playoffs. Ball dropped back the pass. Pass is complete to Justice Henley. So very impressed with Henley's performance tonight, even though his team is not going to come out the victors. Don't be surprised if you're reading his name as we go on throughout this season, just showing him putting up outstanding numbers. Third down for the Knights. 43 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. And it's going to be completion for a touchdown to John Haynes. 61-43 is now the score. North Penn adds to their total. It's going to give Coach Mattis something to talk about in practice this week. Hey, guys, great win, but you gave up a lot of points. He's still going to be happy to get the victory, but coaches always like to have something to coach about. Extra point is up, and it is good. 61-44 is your score. 40 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. We are live at Kottmeyer Stadium in Downingtown. Did not expect to see 105 total points in tonight's game. And tune in post-game with the interview with the victorious coach and with the player of the game, the D'Ambrosio Auto Group player of the game, and our color commentator Carl Runman. We'll have that with you post-game. I've seen great performances by a team throughout a game, but I don't know if I've ever seen a team have a half like this. I mean, you know when it's one team outmatching the other that they could do this if they didn't take out their starters, but both teams having their starters in for this entire half. It's surprising to see what we have seen, but a great performance by the Cougars here in this second half. It was the offensive line, the running backs, the quarterback. "37 seconds to go." Expect to see. I would expect to see a couple of kneel downs if they want to just do a running play just to, ensure that North Penn doesn't try and call a timeout. But I'd be very surprised if they did. I would say just to kneel the ball here, and that is what they're gonna do. So our final score is going to be 61-44. Downingtown East with the victory. They're going to go to 2-0. North Penn's going to fall to 0-2. Not as close a game as we were expecting, but what a game it has been. I want to thank you all for watching, and please stay tuned post-game as Carl Runman's going to have a post-game interview with Coach Matta. And our D'Ambrosio Auto Group player of the game announcement is going to be coming up in just a moment. I'll have that name for you. I always like to enjoy watching the post-game handshake, so stay tuned for my reveal of the player of the game, the D'Ambrosio Auto Group player of the game. Great sign of sportsmanship. The two teams battling it out all game. There may have been some bad blood, but they go and shake hands after the game. I understand why it's not done at the professional level. They get very heated at times, but love to see it at the high school level. And your D'Ambrosio Auto Group player of the game is going to be this senior running back, Brasir Stocker. Having a great job on the night, running the football, getting a return for a touchdown. That's right, the D'Ambrosio Auto Group player of the game, Brasir Stocker. As Carl will have a post-game interview with the winning coach. Folks, it was a close first half. It was Downingtown East and North Penn just going score for score, basically. It was 30-27, but you saw what happened in the second half. It was all Downingtown East all the time. As Coach Matta talking to his players, whatever he said at halftime, I'm sure Carl's going to try and ask him. It certainly worked.
Coach Wasser, what you guys did in the way, we knew we were going to have a good offensive line. We knew we were going to be able to move the ball for people. That's a solid team.
This is the Downingtown East team that was, again, not expected to. They didn't have the same hype coming into the season because of the scoring machine that is the Coatesville Red Raiders. Impressive wins back-to-back weeks. They put up a great performance, 47-6 against Plymouth White Marsh. And now, 61-44. We have audio from Coach Matta talking to his players.
We believed in each other. We believed in ourselves. We believed in the program. Hey, I told you, we all have a plan. What's going to happen after you get punched in the mouth? Well, after we got punched in the mouth, we could have died. We stayed with the plan. I'm proud as heck of you. Now listen, Donnie Mitchell, we have what tomorrow? JV game. 7:15. Bus leaves at 8. We practice on Monday at 8 o'clock because we're going to enjoy this because we have no varsity practice. We'll enjoy this until Monday morning at 7:59. And now it's Roman Catholic time. Hey, foul me on free. Get to your coaches. I need to see you right after this. Let's go.
That's how we work, baby. Hey, better way to play. I'm proud of each and every one of you. Here we go. Family on 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Let's go.
That was Coach Mike Matta talking to his players. We're going to have Carl Rumman interviewing him here in just a moment.
Coach, what's your code?
1 and 2 for you. All right.
Coach Mott, a great victory tonight.
Team played really well. It was, we all believed. We had a plan. We stuck to it, and we executed. A lot of great plays out there.
What happened in the second half with your offensive line?
The offensive line, both halves, I think we did well. We scored a lot of points. Defensively, we had to tighten some things up. I think we took a couple personal fouls. 3 of our personal fouls led to touchdowns, so we got some things to clean up. But overall, I think our defense hung in there, and our offense played really well.
Great job by your running backs tonight, including this.
We have a posse of running backs. He's like a Swiss Army knife. I never thought that. I mean, he's great on special teams. He returns kicks. He steps in on defense and shuts his side down, and then we use him on offense. He does some things there. He's does a little bit of everything very well.
Yes, he's our D'Ambrosio Dodge Player of the Game. Brashear Stocker, great job tonight. What do you have to say about your performance tonight?
Thank you. I just want to give it out to us. Hard practice. That's what hard work does. And our line showed up. They gave me holes to do, holes to run through, and we just took what they gave us.
Great job, Brashear.
Thank you.
Carl Rudman with the post-game interview with the Victorious coach Mike Matta and with the D'Ambrosio Auto Group Player of the Game, Brashear Stocker. Want to thank you for tuning in to the Chestmont Game of the Week on ChestmontFootball.com. Coming up next week, it's going to be Avon Grove at Unionville. Again, this game will be archived on YouTube. Until next week, ChestmontFootball.com. We'll see you there.